a lot of these girls, you know, don't plan these pregnancies. Like I said in the first place.
Unplanned pregnancy.
There's a handful of them that do. Because they see their older women having babies and stuff like that, you go on these talk shows, which is not healthy at all. You go on Murray, you go on those different talk shows. You see kids, teens on there that want to be pregnant because they see that their mother, they want to see that. They think it's a toy, really. They don't have no type of education nor knowledge of what it is, the responsibilities of taking care of a child. So first of all, that's it. And then people think, I'm sorry, and I know I may offend some people, but I feel that abortion is not a bad thing. I feel that girls blame, they use that as an excuse not to go, not to, I understand some people are against it, but some people use that as an excuse to have a baby. And some young girls have babies by men to keep them. Sweetie, a man do not stay because you are pregnant. That's the quickest way for them to leave. I'm done.
Next.
I'm not very religious. I agree with you. I'm Russian strongly.
Mr. Tan, what's your take on abortion and everything you just heard? Just be realistic.
I mean, I can't. I used to like think about abortion like, I mean, people.
As a form of birth control?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a bunch of ways you can look at it, from abortion, I mean, birth control, or getting raped by somebody, I mean, having a kid by somebody, I mean, you don't really love like that, but I mean, looking at what, let's say, the black people saying, I really don't think abortion is really needed. Just by the fact that, I mean, we've been victims of genocide for centuries and centuries. We are really on the downplay on the thing. We low on the scoreboard. And I understand, I mean, those kids coming up, I mean, they might not like have they might like have a father or anything like that, or I mean, they might be going up to some households or something like that. I try to be optimistic when I think about, I mean, kids who go into those things, because I mean, I know that it's gonna be rough for them. I mean, it's been like hard for us since centuries and shit like that. But I mean, it's been like billions of a quarter of our population has been aborted since like the 70s, 80s and shit like that. And that just strikes me. I mean,
it's a striking statistic right now.
I have a question. So you're saying that you are not against abortion. I'm saying, do you prefer somebody to have an abortion when they're 2 to 3 months, or would you rather them go through this and have a baby and then put their baby in the system as far as adoption? Because that's what's happening as well. So do you prefer abortion or do you prefer adoption, foster care?
We're going to let Maltini answer this first, then you.
No, I just have something to say about abortion.
Okay. Elaborate.
I agree with my friend about abortion, but I think that abortion should only be used if it's necessary. I don't think it should be used as, I got pregnant, let me get an abortion. I got pregnant, let me get an abortion. Obviously, you don't need to have sex, or you don't need to have sex if you don't have an abortion. I think abortion should only be used, like, if you get raped, okay, because that baby, if you have a baby, like, because I'm very, that's a gift from God, so obviously the baby was put inside of you for a reason, you feel me?
So is abortion a continuation of genocide to the black communities? Since we having 1,500 abortions,
answer that, yes. But people fail to realize that adoption is more so for other races. People think that abortion is bad, but when you think about it, kids are more messed up when they're in the system than when they are aborted.
But they have a chance.
They do have a chance. But I'm gonna say this: black people do it, but people don't need to not exempt the fact that kids are being adopted and put in the system and not even being thought about. So therefore, I'm not saying what they're doing is right. I'm not saying that that abortion is okay. But I'm saying don't just blame one thing on one race and not look at the other factor. Adoption is not okay. It's like when you put your kid up for an adoption and you put your child in the system, the same is situation. You don't know. You quick to put your child in foster care. If you don't know, some parents don't even go back to even see how their child is doing. So I feel that. I don't think that we should just say, abortion for white people abort too is just more hidden. Black people when they abort is more out in the open, but a lot of times people don't know when a white person is putting their child up for, when they're aborting their child because it's so hidden and it's so families are against it. So I think that it goes hand in hand. I don't think that we should sit up there. It's a lose-lose situation, and I just think that,
So you're having an increase in the population of black men going incarcerated, increase in cancer for black women,
not increasing,
AIDS killing
wait.
everybody. When you think abortion is not really good for long term for black people?
No, I do not think it's okay at all. Like, I don't think it's okay, but I do agree with Martinique when she said under some circumstances, I feel that I'm not going to judge nobody. I am a social work major, so I'm not going to sit up there and be like, oh, abortion is bad, because that's not my role. I'm supposed to be a support system. I'm going to support no matter what, but I am still going to state the facts of whether it's wrong or right. But at the same time, it's like, I don't think that we should just be like, oh, no more abortion, or take it away from somebody who really needs to have one. So I am for abortion. No matter what race.
All right, let me say this for the sake of this. You got it?
Get out of the way.
Let me say for the sake of this conversation, I'm a patheist, okay? So my religious values are very strongly different from most people. But a lot of people also don't get abortions because of their religious values. You know, they don't believe in killing a child. Me, I'm strongly for killing a child. You know, I don't mean like murdering one, but if a lady is even thinking about the fact that she maybe should take care of her kids, she shouldn't have one. You know, it's really that simple. You know. Oh my bad. Everybody good?
So what you think about the comment Mr. Eric just said?
I think what your comment was really disrespectful and horrible. I feel that killing a child is no way informed. That's not even.
But isn't that abortion?
It's not killing the child. When you get it depends on how far along you are when you get an abortion. First of all, for it to even.
But it's still a creature with DNA that's carrying your genes. It's still a form of.
But still, like, I don't feel like we should use that terminology of killing a child.
It's what it is, though. So I'm gonna just stick to it.
I don't think that we should use that term. It's not. That's not. No.
To kill a child, that's just if you think
basically
it's okay,
you're putting that on the same. Are you or are you not?
These people who go around and kill black people, so we're just gonna kill the child to stop.
Okay, so
kill
you
black
say
people. I
kill
said
a child.
Abort a child though. Why? Well, I mean, that's just as
All right.
bad.
Well, first of all, put the camera back on me. Let me address this. Let me just.
Every child, every creature is put into this world for a reason.
That's true, and that's also not true. But let me
That is
address
not
it.
true.
That is true.
Let me address this.
Why did he come in, son?
Animals don't have abortion.
Have you seen where animals live at?
I'm just saying that's.
It's easy to go hump an animal and go find another animal to kill.
Okay, but they've been doing it, you know.
They kill other animals. Does that make that right?
But I'm saying that's just a circle of
They
life.
kill each other.
Can we not compare humans to animals?
But I'm just saying,
Don't
in
do
the
that.
circle, in the evolution, that doesn't make room. You're gonna just abort a child.
You ever heard the term survival of the
I'm
fittest?
just okay for. How did he get a chance to compete? He's still in the womb.
That's the point. That's the whole point.
But my problem with,
got that mobile
like,
somebody
So we can't stop the
I'm not
problem.
gonna do
Let's
it.
just kill.
I keen to address your
That's pretty much
concern
true.
about the whole men being incarcerated and that. I will say one thing about black men, like men in general. There are so many times where men are willing to sit up there and lay in the bed and do what they have to do, but when it comes down to it, a woman has to take care of her business on her own. They, instead of calling themselves a man, they should call themselves a child. No man does that. So if you think you're a man and you can sit up there and go up to a girl and not hear her side, so many men don't even want to hear the female side of the story. Oh, get an abortion. Do you even care about how she feels about the situation? You laid in the bed. How about you sit up there and you make up for what you did?
All right. If a dude does not want to take care of the child,
You should
clearly
you
doesn't want to take care of the child. By all means, he has the right to put his 50-50 word in.
No, then you should have told the girl to put a condom on.
He might have a condom on.
No,
Come to the
men
bus.
just selfish though, because the girl get pregnant, she gotta walk around pregnant. You see that she pregnant. You can't look at a dude and be like,
I gotta
oh,
take on a
girl
book bag for
pregnant.
this one. No.
Everything get put on the female. You think just go stick
All right,
stuff
time
in the
out,
girl's
time out.
head.
First of all, all the
That is
pregnancy is not on the
emotional.
female.
That
That's
is
not true.
Yes, it is.
No. They carry the kid for 9 months, true enough.
Because
All
you
the
feel
pressure.
like you should have taken care of the child.
You don't feel like the majority of the pressure is on the female when she's pregnant.
Why is it on the man? Why
What
is it on the man?
standpoint y'all looking from? A single house parent or just
if the
No,
guy,
just period. Why is it?
first of all, the guy cares because the guy can sometimes like the girl but just don't want a kid.
That's his problem. He shouldn't have laid up with the
That's
girl.
his problem now, huh?
He
See,
should've-
no consideration for the
No,
guy.
why
The
did you-
guys don't get.
No,
I'm not even going under
Guys
that. I'm
never
not
get
going that
respect.
route.
So what you have to say, Montini?
I'm not going that
So you're
route.
gonna feel sorry
She
for
like,
the
forget
guy
him.
because he doesn't want a kid. Okay, that's over. It doesn't matter now. The girl's pregnant. So let's just
Yeah,
go.
but let's say both of y'all don't want a kid. You accidentally got pregnant.
I wouldn't
But you don't believe in
But
abortion.
I wouldn't get an abortion though.
All right,
Now,
then.
now you just added to the statistic of having a kid.
No, but that wouldn't happen to me, so I'm not worried about
Now
it.
it won't happen to us.
But if I was in a